Hey guys, welcome back. It's me, Gimpy, and as you can see, the wait is finally over. Sherman Leader has arrived. I actually just got done filming my little Fallout video, and I was putting that up, and I was bitching during that video about it's still not arriving, and it was like 10:30 or so in the evening, and there's a knock at the door, and UPS is here, so I guess they're on like holiday hours or something and doing some type of late delivery. But it came in. I literally just got done unpacking it, pulled it right out of the box, set it on the table, set up the camera, and here we go. I haven't even ripped the shrink on these things yet, so you guys are going to get to see it all from the base of everything, what it is. I just got to say, I got tired of waiting. It was, every time I turned around, I was getting a delay message from UPS, and they were starting to drive me nuts with that shit. Anyway, let's get cracking. I'll show you guys what's in here. First thing that we got was right on top of the box is the little bonus thing here from GHQ of the little tank minis. So they are small little metal minis. I thought they were going to be plastic. This actually caught me by surprise. I guess I missed that. It's that, looks like that pewter type metal. And I wasn't going to open it on camera, but I'm thinking I might be missing a turret. So I want to open it up and check to make sure that I'm not missing one and give you guys a good view of these things. Pull my little knife out here, give it a little chop, see what we got in here. And you guys can see my choice for the free game with this Kickstarter was Field Commander Napoleon, so I'll have that going at some point. I've always heard good things about it, but I never got around to trying it, so I figured with the offer of a free game, that was my best route to go with. Plus, at the time, I could not find it for sale anywhere. Yeah, I think I'm missing a turret. That's not cool. Oh, wait, no, I think I got it. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, they're all in there. Let me hold it up so you guys can see. I might have to bend those turrets back. It looks like a selection of Sherman and some German tanks there. Big one's got to be a Panzer or a Tiger. Yeah, that's a Tiger tank. Oh, these things are little tiny little pewter. Oh, they got mixed up in here. I have to make sure I got the right turret, the right ones. All right, let's see how good it goes in there. I'll try to. Oh, that goes in there pretty well. Okay, so that's the little Sherman tank. You can see it's a tiny little tank, but it should do well for the game. I guess this is about chit size, so that should do pretty well. I've got good super glue that I should be able to glue those in with. Let me pop the Tiger out, let you guys see that one as well. It looks like there's a Tiger, an Easy 8, another type of Panzer that I'm not too sure. I should know this. I play World of Tanks. Wait, no, that ain't it. Here we go. That looked like a T-34 turret. Alright. I think some people use these for like miniature wargaming, but I am not into that. So there is your Tiger tank. I gotta say, the detail is pretty good for such a small tank. I mean, you can see there's my finger. It's about as big as my wedding ring. Actually, it could drive through my wedding ring. I would like to have them painted, but I'm not that. I mean, I'm a decent painter, but I don't think I'm good enough to paint that. I might do just a flat green and then maybe a gray for the German tanks and just go that route rather than trying to paint them up. So let's slide that out of the way. They included a GHQ Miniature Wargaming source book thing here. So it's like their little catalog of their little tanks, and I'm assuming that's just a bunch of others like that you guys can order if you're interested in that. Ooh, they got ships too. I mean, that would be a cool thing of wargaming to get into. Damn, they just got a little bit of everything. Here's some Civil War type stuff, some Age of Sail. I don't know. I don't have time to get into the miniature wargaming thing. I did that back in the day a little bit with 40K, and I kind of got burnt considering how expensive 40K was. It was really overly expensive for what you got. All right, let me take and set Napoleon out of the way because this is not an unboxing of Napoleon, even though, good God, this box is massive. I mean, listen to all the gaming goodness in there. Alright, so let's check out this first. This is our terrain pack, and it's this Tank Leader Series, Sherman and Tiger, and more to come. Okay. Alright, Dan, what else is coming, buddy? Although Dan is not my favorite person at Dan Verson Games. I have to say Sarah is my favorite person at Dan Verson Games because she's the one that handles all the customer service stuff. And if you've ever had any customer service issues at DVG, you know that Sarah is Johnny on the spot. She is on point with getting things taken care of there. Alright, so we've got a little sheet here kind of explaining some of the extras. And then it's just a massive stack. Look how many pieces you get there. And it's nice and thick. You can see. Let me hold that up to the camera so you guys can see that. Very thick cardboard pieces there. We have some forest terrain. I'm guessing that's some type of European, and then extra desert. And then what the hell is this? Okay. We've got placed bunker here. Place on the top 2 rows, minefield, barbed wire, and that's the same. Let me pull my light around so you guys can see a little better without putting a glare on it. All right, there we go. And this is the same thing except the desert version. Okay, that's neat looking. Part of the reason I kickstarted this thing is, like, I'm very anal when I get a board game that I want everything. I cannot stand for there to be pieces that I missed. Like, I wanted to back the Zombie Side Green Horde board game, but I missed it, and now I probably won't end up getting it because I know that there's stuff out there that I can't have. Drives me nuts. I like Kickstarter exclusives and don't like them for that reason. Some more green and tan sheets. Here's some more green. This has the river pieces, which are new to the Leader series. And this looks like a dry riverbed for the desert. Interesting. And they have different types of woods and like heavy and light terrain that's going to affect things differently. And this, more green and desert. It's 12 of 16. More green, more desert. Ooh, this looks interesting. What do we have here? Bogging, roll when entering. Stuck for battle, stop acting, no effect. It looks like that's all bog terrain. Interesting. And it has the same thing, desert side as well. I love all this extra terrain. And then we've got some road terrain, 1 free road to road move each turn. A couple of those, and probably, yep, desert on the other side, road terrain. And here's our snow terrain. And this is probably going to be snow with a lot of the same type stuff. Ooh, we got snow and jungle. And this, what does it say? Impassable to armor and light armor. Tank, half-track, and armored car cannot enter. So can they not enter these 3, or can they not enter any of these? Since this is written here, my guess is they can't enter any of this. I'll have to look in the rulebook to find out. And we've got the snow bunker and barbed wire minefield ones. And this is the jungle version of it. And more snow with our trees. I gotta say, it's good graphics on this. I'm gonna be interested to get this down to the board, see how it looks. More impassable terrain. Here we go, snow river. Spend 1 move to enter the hex, spend 1 move to the other to move to the other side of the hex. Okay. And same thing here with the jungle type terrain. Good God. I mean, look how many terrain pieces this is. There's 16 pieces of, well, I mean, that'd be 32 extra pieces because it's 2 per sheet of extra pieces of terrain for Sherman Leader and Tank Leader. So that's just so awesome. And then having the miniatures with it. I think they're supposed to be like some commander cards. Maybe they're in the upgrade kit or in the box themselves. I have to find that out. Ooh, what is this? Okay, this is the bogging terrain for the snow. And probably bogging terrain, yep, for the jungle. There we go. I know I'm going through these guys kind of quick, but I want to get down to the box. And road terrain, again, for the snow and for the jungle. So, there we go. A massive stack. Look at that. Oh, I love it. I do believe you can order these from DVG if you did not get in on the Kickstarter to order it. And yeah, see, it's got tank leader, terrain pack, how to use it, the new terrain types, roads, cover, water hexes, and then it's got outposts. It's got all the rules. So I'm not going to bother reading all of that over. I'll show you guys that when I do a playthrough, because I will be doing a playthrough of Sherman Leader. All right, let's take it, give ourselves a little chunk up. Always got to have yourself a good knife. All right. And see, I like it. I don't have Tiger Leader. This is my first in the tank type series. So at least when I do get Tiger Leader, I will already have the Tiger Leader upgrade kit. So I will be good to go. Let's take a look at the upgrade kit here real quick. Just in case we slide the back. There we go. Tiger Leader upgrade kit. And on the back, what does it show there? Cards, tokens, campaign. This includes 280, here we go, full color cards, 4 counter sheets, more terrain tiles, mounted display, HQ sheet, dice, player log, and full color rule booklet. So, let's pop it open here. A little thing about the upgrade kit. Many thanks to Rick Martin and Christopher Dean at NWS for helping create this update kit. Yeah, I gotta say, I like Christopher. I like his store. I've got some stuff on order from him. Actually, you guys will see that soon because it's going to be in the Gimpy's Game giveaway. Also, gratitude to Dean Brown for creating the revised enemy tactical movement system with offensive and defense tactics. Okay, interesting. And this just lists out a bunch of, it looks like, optional rules. And pre-rounded counters. Gotta love that. Hate it. Like, I don't mind clipping. My wife's actually been clipping a lot of counters for me. She just got done clipping enemy action Ardennes for me, so I can't complain too much about it. So I think these are just all replacement counters for Tiger Leader. I don't know because I haven't played it. Or are these in addition to? Because look, this is French units, and I should know that flag. I recognize it, but I can't place it. British, Russian, French, and here we go. We've got the German units there. Yeah, I think this is just all replacement counters for all of Tiger Leader. And it comes with, we've got a bunch of packs of cards. It looks like, are these all the cards or are these just replacement cards? I wish I could tell you guys because I don't have Tiger Leader, so I can't tell you. I keep holding it at touch low, sorry about that. The unit cards, more unit cards, more unit cards. I don't know, was there something wrong with it, or are these in addition to the ones that came with it, or are they just improved cards? It's just a bunch of, it's all the unit cards and battalion cards. I don't know. Someone comment down below. Let me know. Were the cards that came with Tiger Leader not as good as the ones that are coming with Sherman Leader, and that's why they included it. And you have your player aid here, and I think this is like a revised player aid, so it'll be different from the other one that came with Tiger Leader originally. Again, one of you guys will have to let me know if this is different. But let's get into the meat of what we want to see, which is Sherman Leader. I have been waiting for this for many months. I know a lot of you were as well. I've seen a lot of posts up on the War Game Facebook groups talking about it, showing their pictures. And I will definitely be having my own videos up here soon. Move the camera over a little bit so I can pull this out. It includes the Tiger Leader upgrade kit. Yes, it does. Alright, so set that right there. And we have our full color rulebook, which honestly, if you've watched a video or two on, you know, DVG type games, or you've played one of their other types of games, because I played their Warfighter series, Fleet Commander Nimitz, I've played a few of the others. The general system that DVG goes by is relatively similar in their games. So if you understand one game, you're going to have a pretty good idea of the others. I like it. They've got a sample game back here in the back to show you some examples of play. So nice glossy rulebook. Let's see what we got here. This is our player aid. What is this? Okay, so this is the player aid that we're going to take and set out by the mounted board. And this has a lot of references and information that you need to know, and then places to put your cards. And this is a nice, you guys can hear that, thick card stock that you would find in like a lock and load game. So I like that. It's not just thin paper. I gotta say, recently I did get a copy of D-Day at Omaha Beach. I found one that was on sale and I gave it a chance. I will play it at some point, but I am disappointed with it on quality, especially when I'm pulling out something like this. And you guys will see. I'll talk about it when I get in that. I don't want to get on a rant. Here is our mounted board. Let me see if I can hold this up better so you guys can see that. This is our mounted board for Sherman Leader. So you're going to take and put this up and then put that little cardstock thing that I just showed you. Next to it, you've got your enemy tactical movement over here to the right. And then there's where the enemy battalions will be up there at the top right. You've got a sequence of play there across the top, battle turns, and then spaces where you're going to put more of your cards. And then you can see there you're going to have 6 of those terrain tiles laid out here on the board randomly, which will create your battlefield that you're going to play on. Like I say, this is nice. Mounted board was definitely the way to go with this. Good job, Dan. I'm proud of you. Alright, let's see what else we've got here. Our stack of unit counters, which are pre-rounded. These are very much like the counters from a lock and load tactical game. If you have played one of their games, that's what these counters feel like and look like. I mean, they're nice and thick and they pop out nice and easy. See there? And I bet you I can put that right back in there. Yep, I can fit it right back in and it'll hold it. So yeah, as far as counters go, they did a good job on counters. Outstanding. Here's the back side. So this is the American units, front and back side. We've got some informational counters there. And then we have some of our, what is this? This is, I should recognize these tanks. That looks like German stuff. Well, it can't be. That's got to be more American stuff there at the top because it doesn't have information on it. So this has got to be, yep. Because we've got Panzer 3s, 4s, Stugs, King Tiger, ooh, Panther, right there on the right, left, more Stugs, half tracks, infantry, trucks down here at the bottom, AT guns, half tracks, mortars, and the reduced side and destroyed side here on the back. I didn't realize that infantry burned. It fits the graphic, you know, that you got destroyed vehicles, you got smoke coming from. I didn't realize that people did the same thing. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on what you shoot them with, that on whether or not they're going to have smoke coming from them afterwards. Yeah, it's actually kind of funny. In the Geneva Convention, you're supposed to shoot the enemy with the smallest caliber weapon that will do the job. In other words, you're not supposed to kill someone in a needlessly painful way. They were telling us about that on my first tour overseas, and I was like, you know, what are you talking about? Who cares? If they're going to die either way, what's it matter? And they're like, you know, you're supposed to be humane and you're killing. Okay, roger that. Anyway, sorry, a little distracted. We got some more counters here. Type 95, that is Chinese. Isn't it? Type 95, Type 97? I think those are Chinese. Machine gun troops, trucks, more AT guns, and same thing, reduced by half, and our burning exploded infantry on the back. Dan, I'm picking on you about this one. And then here we go. We've got our informational counters, stress, glancing blow, hull, gun, and I'm assuming on the other side of these, and these are going to be your stress markers, and informational down here should be, yep, your infantry. So when you pull one of these markers, you're going to take, and if it's hitting infantry, you're going to use this side. If it's hitting armor, you're going to use this side. So there's that. And how many more? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 8 more. I'm not going to go through all the terrain because it's just more terrain that we've seen. Well, it looks like they're different, so let's just glance at them real quick. So we've got more jungle terrain, more snow terrain, and this looks like a runway. That's kind of neat. I like that. Yeah, it's runway. It's got a little tower there next to it, and then just a big empty field and more snow, little huts. That's kind of cool. Must be heavy cover since it's got the H in it, and then light cover with the L in it. That would be my guess. And we've got some more jungle, little water tile, heavy and impassable. Some more of that, some more snow. Same thing, just kind of on the reverse side. Ooh, I like this little jungle huts. That had to be some Chinese troops then with the Type 95s, because this looks like, you know, Pacific type terrain. And then more snowy terrain. And we've got some desert, so we can take out Rommel. And ooh, some bocage. We can fight in Normandy. And it alters the defense. That's kind of interesting. And more desert. And ooh, look at that. I haven't seen that before. That is some city terrain. I like that. That's cool. I'm looking forward to getting that to the board. Alright, that's cool. And last couple. Some oases. More bocage. And some more desert with some rocks. And a big rock. And some more trees. So there we go. We've got our terrain tiles covered. And we've got our Sherman leader player log, which you'll take and photocopy to make your copies. I'm sure there's already a file on BGG for you guys. And we've got our dice and our cards here. Comes with 2 D10s and a D6. I like it when they include enough dice. I don't like having to worry about tracking it down. I'm probably going to pull this insert out. You guys can see it's got a thick insert in here, but I'm probably going to pull that out. I'm not going to crack out all the cards yet. I'll take and do that when I get into the actual playthrough itself. We've got our commanders and cards. They're going to have their different types all the way between green and ace and veteran and all the different levels. See green and average there. So we've got that, and we've got our unit cards. We've got M4 Sherman 75mm, and it shows its number up there, which will correlate down to a little counter that you put on the board. Look at me dumb thumbing it out. AP, HE attack range 0 to 3, and some more infantry here on the back. He's fast and then he's slow. Alright, what else we got here? Looks like some battalion cards for our opponents, our enemy forces there. large tank force. It'll have 8 tanks, 2 half tracks, 2 rifles, 2 machine guns, 2 AT, and 2 armored cars. Ooh, that's a lot. Enemy transit, 2 XP, and enemy unit cards. And we got one more little stack, our event cards here. And that looks like the cards for the mission themselves. I don't know. I'll have to take and play it to find out for sure. But there we go. That's all that comes with it. If you got Tiger Leader, then I think you got a couple other things. I know there were some extra commander cards that were supposed to come with this, but I don't know. Are they included in this, or is it somewhere else? Because this is all I've got. And maybe it's in the Tiger Leader upgrade kit. That could be it. I'll have to take and look back over it to find out for sure, to make sure I'm not missing anything. But we're good to go. I'm going to get my little minis printed or put together and get this down to the board as soon as I can. Oh, I love the fact that these counters are pre-punched, so I don't have to sit here and worry about clipping them the whole way through. Our nice mounted board and our little cardstock thing and our rulebook all fits nice and neat right back in there. Make ourselves some photocopies of that and we'll be good. All right, so that's it, guys. Just wanted you guys to see that. I will take and get a playthrough series of this up. It'll probably be a few days before I get it up, because I want to take and play through a few games of it before I put it up. So I want to make sure that I'm 100% on the rules, because it has been just a little bit since I played a DVG game, and I want to make sure I'm on point with it. I don't know, there's something about waiting on Sherman Leader. I just couldn't play any DVG stuff until Sherman Leader came in. I almost like convinced myself this had to be the next game I played by them. But the wait is finally over. It will be hitting my table. Actually, as soon as I hit stop on this, I'm putting it on the table. So you guys be on the lookout for that. And like I said, be on the lookout for the Gimpy's Game giveaway. The next playthrough video that I put up will be telling you what the game is, how you can enter to win it, and all that good stuff. So you guys be on the lookout for that. You guys take care. I'll see you in the next video.